Shannon Sharpe accuser confronted him over alleged January 2025 sexual assault with a newly released text message showing the woman told him no means no, Shannon. The convo took place on the evening of January 2nd, 2025, the day Jane Doe alleged in her lawsuit that Sharpe raped her. These are pictures of the actual text messages reported by TMZ. It says, "But I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and not put it in my ass. And you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon. I don't know how to process this." Shannon replies, "Can I call you later?" Jane Doe tells Sharpe in the message, "I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and to not put it in my ass. And you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is." She added, "No means no, Shannon. I already read that." She went on to tell Sharpe, "I don't know how to process this." And response, Sharpe asked if he could call her later. It's unclear if the two were able to talk about the matter on the phone. The texts were released in TMZ Sports along with hundreds of others on Tuesday afternoon. Most of the messages shown what appears to be kinky consensual relationship between the two. She says to Shannon, "I want to be abused, daddy." She also says, "I want like some hardcore BDSM action though." Whatever that means. Let me know in the comments what BDSM is. Sharpe's attorney tells us, in his opinion, they show that she likes and asks for fantasy role playing and other forms of unusual sexual behavior. He also said he believes the messages show a change in her behavior when Sharpe refused to have a child with her. She says, "I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, daddy." Crazy work. Davis said once Sharpe put the idea down of her getting pregnant, he noticed Doe's demeanor shift. He stated he believes that when she began concocting a scheme to blackmail ESPN personality, which ultimately resulted in her filing a lawsuit. Sharpe's legal team insisted that $50 million lawsuit filed by the woman as Jane Doe is filled with lies, distortions, misinterpretations before releasing numerous texts exchanging the two alleged had between March 2023 through January 2025. Doe alleged that the NFL player turned broadcaster at the age of 56 sexually assaulted her multiple times at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025. According to the text messages released by Sharpe's legal team, on March 5th, 2023, Doe alleged texted Sharpe a picture of a woman tied up in a compromising position, said, "Tie me up like this and F me," to which he replied, "If I knew how to, I would." She allegedly wrote back, "It's okay, I have handcuffs. We can stick to those for now. I want to be in that position right now." When Sharpe told her it was too late now, Doe allegedly responded, "I guess I'm going to have to F myself in the ass with a dildo then." On March 14, 2023, she allegedly sent him, "I want to be abused, daddy." On April 21st, 2023, she allegedly texted, "I'm getting your name tattooed on me like an hour, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know." Sharpe messaged back, "In the font of my cognac," to which she allegedly responded, "Yes, daddy, on my neck. If I can get it, if I get it, can I maybe be your baby mama?" Doe allegedly messaged the former tight end on October 7th, 2023, "Call me, I feel like effing you. I feel like effing with you." Okay, this is getting crazy. 2 days later, she allegedly sent, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me." On November 23rd, 2023, Doe allegedly texted, "Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you can do whatever you want to me. I literally ate so much food, I look like I'm pregnant with your big black baby." Wait, what? This is crazy work. She said, "Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then you can do whatever you want to me. I literally ate so much food, I look like I'm pregnant with your big black baby." Shannon replied, if I still F with you around my B-Day in 2024, you can take a IUD out." On January 12th, 2024, she allegedly said, "I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you." On January 31st, 2024, Jane Doe message, "That just got my PUSSY wet. Tie me up and do bad things to me." To which Sharpe responded, "Cuff up." Doe alleged replied, "You still have handcuffs. I want like some hardcore BDSM action though. Feeling kind of freaky lately." August 11th, 2024, she allegedly messaged, I'll let you make it hang wherever you want, daddy, but only if you take me out and treat me good." To which she sent back, "Deal. I crave your pussy. That pussy, that's my pussy now. We're just gonna say it. According to the lawsuit, Doe claims she began to pull away from Sharpe after he was heard apparently having sex on Instagram Live in September 2024. At the time, Sharpe claimed he had been hacked.
There you go, baby. There you go, baby. Put that dick in. You know what I like. You know what I like. Stop it. Get some help.
Doe claimed her attempt to break up with him led to him raping her. She alleged in a lawsuit which was filed in Nevada that the first time he raped her was on October 6, 2024, when he forced himself on her as she was crying and sobbing. When I'm on 152 pounds, but you can't touch me because you cheated on me on Instagram Live.
Papa, I love it. Yes, baby.
Stop it. Get some help.
According to his legal team, Sharpe replied, "I be killing that young pussy," to which she allegedly fired back, "Absolutely not. When you give me a formal apology for cheating on me on Instagram Live and multiple other times, then we can talk about it. Formal apology." Though Sharpe said he already apologized, Doe alleged reported, "You never say what you're sorry for and how you going to make it right. So I appreciate if you could do that because you really hurt me, and I've been having a hard time with it." Sharpe appeared to call Doe more times when alleged promoted her to continue demanding a formal apology. Eventually, he said, "I'm not going through this again. I already apologized. Stop playing childish games." He then texted her on New Year's Day, "Happy New Year. Can't wait to see what 2025 has in store for us. Give 50K and I'll let you come over to the house." Doe allegedly sent the Hall of Famer a link to her PayPal account, to which he responded that he doesn't have cash apps and would give her 10K cash. She allegedly asked if he would send her a picture of the money or FaceTime her with it, but he seemingly didn't. That's when she allegedly sent an explicit photo of herself along with the demand, "I know you miss this big juicy ass, 25K for each cheek." 25K for each cheek, so that's 50K total. This man, Shannon Sharpe, is tricking out here, man. He is messing up the game, tricking. Now, to every each his own. You get it by the dozen, get it how you live, but this is not the wave. This is not right. We cannot be paying 25K an ass chick. I don't care how much bread you got. And that Robert Crafts and all these other people that's tricking out here are getting exposed. Whatever comes to darkness comes to light eventually. Let's keep on going with the story. Doe claimed the second sexual assault happened on January 2nd when Sharpe came over to her house under the guise that he was giving her a Christmas gift, only to allegedly rape her again, according to the lawsuit. What? Shannon Sharpe? Allegedly. Doe claimed the sexual assaults took place after allegedly rocky years-long abusive relationship with Sharpe. According to Doe, they met at a gym in Los Angeles in January 2023 when she was 20 and he, at the time, was still in his 50s. So that's 30 years apart. So when this man was a grown-ass man, she was not even born yet, ladies and gentlemen. Take that as you will. Doe claimed the Club Shay Shay podcast host told her during the encounter that he would buy her fake tits if she won a weight loss competition with him. He then allegedly went on to aggressively pursue her by calling, texting, and demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. They eventually began a consensual relationship, though claimed Sharpe was controlling and very abusive. During one particular explosive argument, he allegedly grabbed her by the neck and told her, "If you do that again, I will effing." Gabby Zunga, the 22-year-old woman who accused the NFL legend and media personality Shannon Sharpe of sexual assault, has officially announced her retirement, and she's doing it in full luxury mode. As previously reported by Media Takeout, Gabby recently reached a stunning $15 million settlement in her lawsuit against Sharpe, while neither party admitted fault publicly as a part of the agreement. Insiders claim the settlement was swift and massive. Sources close to the deal alleged that Sharpe was forced to sell off half of his podcasting empire. What? including stakes and nightcap and other high value assets just to fund the payout. Today, I have decided to retire from OnlyFans, reported by Gabriella Zungia. Thank you for this incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. The community has given me a life I could have never imagined. I'll still be active on social media, and I have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for this next chapter. I love you all forever and ever. Now, Gabby is making headlines again, at this time for walking away from spotlight altogether. Before the lawsuit and massive payout, Gabby was known for her work as a personal trainer and an OnlyFans model before a modest but loyal following online. But all that changed after her legal battle with Sharpe went public late last year. The case quickly dominated headlines, with social media users split over the allegations and even more surprised by the quiet but sizable settlement. Now, with 20 million in the bank and no more clients or content to post, Gabby's living a life most 20-year-olds only dream of. Ladies and gentlemen, I document these stories and I make these videos so we don't make the same mistake. You know, you go to school, you're told to get a career, you're told to get a 9 to 5, you're told to get a trade, you're told to survive. And once you get these things and you have the money and you have the resources and you have something to piss in and you have something to call your own, no one tells you about how to control your money, how to manage your money, how to make right decisions. And these things should be told by your mother and your father. But obviously, we're still human and we make mistakes. But some things we just should never happen. I repeat, something should never happen. We cannot be making the same mistakes as Shannon Sharpe. So whoever's watching this video, you that's hearing my voice through this microphone, you are blessed. I repeat, you are blessed. Do not throw away your blessing over lust. The devil is on demon time, and he will do everything in his power to destroy your life. If it's not one way, it's going to be another way. I repeat, if it's not one way, it's going to be another way. He will use your friends. He will use your coworkers. He will use your neighbors. He will do everything in his power to take you out of your prime, to take you out of your position that you worked so hard for, that you sweat, blood, and tears, everything that you did to get into the position that you are current day. He would throw distractions, and it's up to you to decipher, to use your discernment, to not fall for the distractions. And I understand it's not easy. We're only human, but is it worth it? I repeat, is it worth it? Because Shannon Sharpe was at the peak of his career, of his sports broadcasting career. He left undisputed for First Take. He had his own show. Celebrities, Cat Williams documented saying that the Cat Williams interview with Shannon Sharpe is the most he's ever been paid in one paycheck. The highest paid that he's ever seen throughout his football career was with that Cat Williams and Shannon Sharpe interview. That paycheck was higher than any NFL check. Just to give it away to some OnlyFans model? Crazy work, Shannon Sharpe. Don't make the same mistakes as Shannon Sharpe, ladies and gentlemen. Control your lust. And if you're really fiending that bad, if you really want to trick, if you really want to play, do it the right way. Make these 3 or 4 sign a non-disclosure agreement. Record everything. We live in 2025, and if you're going to go to the chicken heads territory, OnlyFans, and you're a baller, shot caller, and you got a lot to lose, don't go in there thinking it's sweet, because she sees you as a check. She sees you as a potential retirement plan. If you do not cross your T's and dot your I's, you will fall for the same trick that Shannon Sharpe unfortunately fall himself. And this is a lesson that he will has to go with generations of generations, telling his family like, yo, on Thanksgiving, I was a freaky frog, and now his business exposed, and it's not the end for Shannon Sharpe, but it definitely took a hit on his legacy, and it took a hit on his finances, his mental peace of mind. It's an overall embarrassment. It's an unfortunate situation, but he can't blame nobody but himself, because nobody forced him to go to a woman 30 years younger. Nobody forced him texting a woman talking about, if you do that again, I'll effing kill you, delete you. We got to keep it YouTube friendly. Nobody forced Shannon Sharpe to do the actions that he was doing. And he got exposed, and he got played like a top. He got played like a yo-yo. Learn from Shannon Sharpe. If you made it to this point of the video, man, do me a big favor and like this video, making this content, so we cannot make the same mistakes. Because once we leave our front doors, it is up to us to make it back. And some things is out of our control. It's not promised that we're going to come back to our front doors. But if we make the right choices and the right decisions, it definitely helps those chances to make it back home. People don't talk about, it's not promised once you leave that it's automatically you're going to come back. Life is very unpredictable, and we cannot make it harder by indulging ourselves with people that we shouldn't have no business dealing with.
Stop it. Get some help.